Alright, look, YouTube, what's happening? Me, Dukes the Gaming. I have not watched the NBA 2K25 official gameplay trailer. That's what I'm gonna watch right now and kind of break it down and go through it, see what I like, see what I dislike. It's a lot of people they drop their videos, and as you know, a lot of people have negative comments. But I'm gonna just go through, give my honest opinion. I ain't gonna base my emotions off of nobody else. So yeah, though, we finna go and get into it. Let me go open this joint up. See what's shaking. Really hope this music don't appreciate that follow, Jeff. Okay. Uh with a new Jupiter engine. Ooh. Advanced shooting pro sticks. Ooh. With a new rhythm shooter, okay. Ooh. The student gonna be bad. I ain't trying to get copyrighted on YouTube. I might end up still getting copyrighted, but it's just for the. Okay, I want to go through and look at all that stuff they were just breaking down. Play like all these people. 9,000 new animations. 9,000? They had enough time to put 9,000 new animations in? Oh my god. New dribble engine. I mean, all this look good, but for my play style, bro, y'all know I'm a 6'10", bro. I be doing the big man thing. What we doing for the big man, bro? All this precise stops and shit. Honestly, I don't care about animation. Give us a good story I'll feel that too. Precise stops and explosive launches, authentic signature movement, dynamically generated motions. Okay. I just want to, okay. So I'm guessing this is what they meant by, doing Jalen Brunson and everybody else, giving them their own, like, you feel me? Shoot with signature shots. Okay. That a cool layup, I guess. Jamal Murray do that. Okay, what does this mean? Advanced pro stick shooting mechanics. Yeah, you have to use the sticks. There's no low. What? You can't use a square button no more? Whoa. Advanced pro stick shooting mechanics signature go-to shots. What? It's all squares? I mean, no square, the square gone. Nobody took it away. They're making everybody jump shot different. And you have to just, wow. Nobody asked for that. I don't think nobody asked for that. With new defensive movement system. It sounds like the locks finna take over 2K25. That's what it sounded like to me. The locks it's finna be the year of the locks. Because if we shooting with analogs only, and then they got a new defensive movement system, it's finna be the year of the locks again. I'm letting y'all know now. Skill-based defensive cutoffs. Skill-based defensive cutoffs, tighter control, new motions. J-Mont is raiding with a party of foe. Appreciate that raid, J-Mont. My dog Mont. But if y'all just came in, what I'm doing right now, I'm breaking down this trailer for 2K25 for the YouTube video I'm doing tomorrow. Pretty much just trying to go through and see what all everything they talking about. Skill based defensive cutoffs, tighter controls, new motion styles. One thing needs to fix is if I choose choose a slasher, my player better be a little fast. I'm tired of my player being so slow, man. Then when I go to draft, the defense sticks to him. Bro, I was literally just talking to the fellas in the chat. Like, there's no way somebody should be running backwards just as fast as I'm running forward, bro. So nobody be running backwards as fast as I'm running forward. Okay, new rhythm shooting, whatever that means. I'm gonna watch the other part too when he going through the interview. Lifelike shot accuracy and seamless dribble to shot controls. But I'm still trying to think about how dudes gonna be shooting with just analog. You gonna be doing a move straight into the analog. They trying to make it tougher to score. Ball everything. Let me go to this other video. But that's new news to me. Let me look at this. What is this? Let me check this out.
Versus NBA 2K24. The precise stop animations on NBA 2K25 are better than 2K24. As you can see, Jalen Brunson's foot is warping underneath the court when doing a hop jumper on 2K24. The hop jumper seems smoother, gets more elevation, and leans further.
Bro, all that be sounding good, bro, until you actually get on the damn game, bro. They always be fooling people. I mean, I get what people be saying, that they be fooling us. Like, they be fooling us saying this gonna be this, this gonna be that. And if my 3-pointer is a 73, my meter should not be that small. It looks like a 60 when I feel that. I also feel like it's kind of crazy that somebody would have, because I know me personally, I stopped using like above 83 point ratings. My 3-point rating on my last couple builds is like a 76. And I can make just as many threes as somebody with a 93 pointer and an 83 pointer. So I feel like this be me personally. This how I feel they can make the game kind of make sense, bro. Like, cause especially for my play style, y'all know I make a lot of centers. I make a lot of centers and power forwards. It should be a cap breaker on stuff like, and it should go with height and goal positions. Like, if I'm 7'1", right? If I'm 7'1", I'm making a center. I just feel like my rebounding shouldn't start at 0. If that makes sense. I shouldn't be 7'1" and my rebounding is starting at 0. My rebound should maybe start at like 40, maybe 30. You know, it shouldn't take a lot of my attribute points going to my rebound when I feel like a center should be a given for a center. All centers can rebound, bro, especially if you 7'1". It shouldn't start at 0 because a point guard can start at 0 and rebound just as good as a center. Like, shooting guards and point guards should not be rebounding just as good as a center. Like, that's where you get these people go in and they make all these crazy builds. They just break it off into how they want to break it off, when it shouldn't really be like that realistic. Like, people always say like, yeah, we want good gameplay, we want realistic gameplay. You got to make the game realistic. And I feel as though a point guard shouldn't be able to be built to make just as many rebounds as a center can, like, especially if they 7'1". Like, that's where you get the 6'8" centers. Like, 6'8" center can rebound just as good as a 7-footer. Like, and that's crazy to me. I don't care how long somebody's arm is, how high they jump. No 6'8" on this planet is rebounding better than a 7-footer, bro. I don't care. Show me one. If you can show me one, a 6'8" guy that's crazy out rebounding a 7-foot center, I'll shut up. But until then, bro, that's just insane to me. But let me see what this interview talking about. This is Mr. Mike Wang. Let me see what he's talking about. They be having this music on these interviews, bro.
Today we'll be talking about gameplay, which is powered by ProPlay. I'm Alexis Morgan, and joining me today is
what you said. And if you don't have money, have fun upgrading your player, right? Because yeah, it is hard grinding your player, and on top of that, they making it harder to like VC don't really be mean nothing. Like 5,000 VC can't even get you 2 attribute points, bro. 5,000 VC can't even get you 2 attribute points, bro. Like, and then they raising the price of VC. They know what they doing. They trying to strategically make you spend money. Like they trying to make you strategically spend more money so you can, cause people don't be really grinding no more. Like one thing I can say about college football, a lot of people are talking about it or whatnot. You really gotta grind your player, bro. It's no VC buying. All that you spent on college football is the price you pay for the game. Other than that, you gotta get in my career, you gotta grind, you gotta go to practice, you gotta do all this to get skill points. That's like a real grind. It ain't no money grab, it ain't no seasons. All the money that you gonna spend on NCAA is the money that you spent to buy the game. That's why I genuinely have been enjoying that in my free time when I haven't been playing 2K. But let me look at this interview, see what they talking about.
Director for NBA 2K
I might not go through this whole thing. I'm just want to see what he talking about.
It's great to be here, Alexis. So ProPlay is an exciting new technology that we introduced last year, and it allows us to take real NBA footage and translate that directly to the on-court gameplay. So it brings a whole new level of realism and authenticity to the gameplay experience.
So what can you tell us about the new dribble engine in NBA 2K25?
This is one of the most amazing upgrades that we've had to our engine, probably in 15 years. So this is a new dribble engine built from the ground up.
Okay, new grain meter.
All of these ProPlay animations that we have, over 1,500 animations, and it dynamically creates all of the movement and all the transitions that you need to make the dribble move exactly the way you want it to move.
New signature go-to shots.
We've got 9,000 new ProPlay animations to the game this year. A lot of them are shots, signature shots. So nearly every player in the league now has a signature shot. One of the cool things that we added was this feature called signature go-to shots. So if you remember in 2K24, you could flick the right stick up.
I ain't gonna lie, ain't that like picking a person's dribble pull-up and all that? Like, cause it sound good. They talking about 9,000 new animations and new signature this, new signature that. But it's kind of already in the game. You can get somebody's signature. You know what I'm saying?
And you could do a little size-up sequence to get open, right? In 2K25, if you hold the right stick up, you can do a size-up sequence that branches directly into your jump shot.
Ooh.
So it's a nice way to get open and get some shots off.
I'm
gonna save my comments to the end.
Moves from their favorite NBA superstar. How does Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting do that?
Yeah, so Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting is probably one of my favorite features of the game because it's just a new way to play, new way to shoot. So in the past, it's always been the same, right? You hold a button down, release it to get your shot off. With Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting, what you want to do is you want to try to match the rhythm of the player's shot. So you pull the right stick down, and when he gets to his set point, you push the right stick up in rhythm with how he shoots in real life. So if you master rhythm shooting, you can actually be much better than someone who uses a traditional, regular button shooting.
Ooh, okay.
If you're, just want to play casually, you're just picking up the game for the first time, put it on low, or put it on real player percentage, and just try to take good shots. And as you get better at the game and kind of master your timing, bump it up to high, and you're going to see that you're going to perform way better than you did with the other profiles. There's a new shot canceling feature. So what it allows you to do is to break out of any advanced shot. And just like the go-to shots we talked about, the signature go-to shots, you can break out at any time. So if you start one, you're holding the stick up, and then you see the defense collapse, or you see an opening, you can flick the right stick to do another move, to like chain out of it, or you can just throw the left stick and take a lay in the basket.
It's like I'm gonna say my comments to the end. The way I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna wait to the end.
Offense wins games, but defense wins championships. So what does this mean in NBA 2K25?
Well, yeah, defense is a huge part of the game. It's something that's people don't always look at it as being the coolest part of the game, but it's the most important part, I think, to win games. So, there's a number of new defensive mechanics and upgrades to this year's system. One of my favorites is one we're calling the defensive movement system. And so if you're holding down the intense D trigger, you can slide left and right laterally or forward and back even, and you can cut off the ball handler. And if you can anticipate well and you do it at the right time, you can cause them to lose their dribble or pick up their dribble. If you're the on-ball,
that's already in there,
defender kind of guy, then that's the thing you want to master.
Bro, the lock's gonna go crazy, bro.
How can players level up and get that win in NBA 2K25?
Well, 2K25 this year is all about personalization and customization and accessibility. So whether you want to take on some of the new stuff we talked about, the advanced rhythm shooting mechanic, or if you're less familiar with 2K, there's a new feature called Learn 2K off the main menu where you can jump in, and whether you're a novice at the game or you've been playing for years, there's something for you to learn. There's a basic tutorial, advanced tutorials, controller mappings.
Curry don't
There's
shoot
mini
like that.
games and drills and all kinds of like just different ways to practice, learn plays, everything. So if you want to learn the game and get better at 2K, it's the first place you should go.
Thank you so much, Mike, for joining us today and talking through all of the new 2K25 gameplay features. I'm so excited to see how Pro Play is evolving.
Well, thanks so much for having me, Alexis. And I want to give a big shout out and thank you to the 2K community. It's your feedback that helps us shape the game to be what it is today.
I ain't gonna lie. After watching that shit, it's gonna be the fucking year of the slashers and year of the locks, bro. It's insane, bro. Now I see what you saying. Like the rhythms. Oh my god, the rhythm shit with the pro stick. Oh man, it's gonna be tough to shoot, bro. Let me fix my camera real quick. I gotta get me a new pro stick to hold my shit up. But bro, it's gonna be tough for dudes to shoot. Like you really finna have to grind on here to really learn how to. Cause I don't know people who uses the analogs, besides like doing like a step back or what have you. But I don't know people that's regularly using like be wide open, that type of shot. But I kind of like it though, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's ass. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. But I feel like it's gonna make the game more competitive, and it's gonna take out a lot of cheese, if that makes sense. Because you got dudes that's gonna be, speak for this for 2K24. What I really disliked about this game, because one thing about dudes, they know how to manipulate. You got game booties that really know how to manipulate a game. They don't necessarily be good at the game. They just know how to manipulate it. So one of the things this year was the L2 cancel. Like that was like a big thing. Like it was literally dribble tutorials on TikTok. How to L2 cancel on YouTube, how to L2 cancel. Like you're not necessarily being good at the game itself, like having real stick work. You just know how to manipulate the game. You found it's basically like years ago when you can left right, you can sprint real fast to the left, sprint real fast to the right, sprint real fast, like not get tired and wait till your defender get tired or they'll stop and they could just stop and pop and shoot a three. So if I'm thinking about it right, if they trying to L2 dribble and all that, and you put in the rhythm shooting, it's gonna be a little better to. I'll say it's gonna be a little better to defend. It's gonna be a little better, like a little harder for them to just go up with a shot in your face and just green it because they have to really put in rhythm shooting the ball. I would say that. And when I say it's gonna be the year of the locks, and I'm already know it's gonna be the year of the locks because they put in it was already. Defense is good. I feel like if you had some real good stick work, you can pretty much lock up somebody real good. So putting that with the type of locks dudes gonna come out with the 90 steals and all that, with the new defensive pro, whatever system they got, the locks may go crazy again, bro. My issue is that you have to match up the jump shot. Everything else sounds pretty good, like holding up to get into a move, to get open and shoot it and stuff, that's fire. But to match somebody's jump shot, let's go. Gonna be difficult. I feel that too though. But I feel like over time, guys are gonna adapt. But that's kind of ass though. It should at least be an option. It should I would honestly say it should at least be a bigger green window if you can get that right. But you can still have the shooting with square. You can't just take away the whole shooting with square thing. Like now, if you make it harder to shoot with square, that'd be cool. And you get a bigger green window shooting with the rhythm stuff. But that's completely taking it out. That's kind of cheeks, bro. That's I'm like, when stuff get too hard and it's gonna end up being too complicated. Because especially if they doing the whole early, late, or like the push set point, the whole release timing thing, if they putting that alongside that, it may be too hard for dudes gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna give me a 95 driving dunk with a decent jumper. If I make the jumper, I make it. If I don't, I don't. That's what it's gonna turn to. And it's gonna turn into, bro, I'm seeing it already, bro. The slash is finna go crazy. And the lock's finna go crazy for at least the first couple months until niggas figure out that shooting. It's gonna be hard trying to figure out that shooting, bro. Trying to go up and down with that and shooting rhythm, you gotta flick it up. I think he said you gotta flick the stick up. Oh, let me put my remote. You mean to tell me you gotta flick your stick up and flick it down when you in the rhythm of the person's jump shot. So it ain't no regular, you just timing. You gotta do it in the person's jump shot rhythm. I'm trying to think about when you meshing jump shot. You know, everybody gonna make them a jump shot. When you meshing jump shots, how that's gonna work? And they are actually making you try different jump shots because somebody has a hitch, right? He may not like it. If somebody used to straight up shooting it, it could be too fast. I get it. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be tough, bro. Cause it's gonna be a lot of Klay Thompsons, a lot of Stephen Curry jump shots, a lot of who just go straight up with a jumper. Like anybody who's a shooter in the league who just go straight up, that's like a nice pretty jumper, everybody finna have it, bro. It ain't finna be no crazy mixes of people, bro. Cause any jump shot with a hitching is gonna be insane, bro. Any type of but you gotta think about nobody ever used like no super hitchy. Everybody trying to use a jump shot to get the quickest one. You know what I'm saying? But but overall, bro, what I take with the 2K stuff, I'm not on the train of like, cause I've been saying a lot lately. People have been making like hate 2K videos just for content. They don't necessarily dislike the game, but you know, since it's kind of like a trend right now to say like why 2K isn't good, why I don't hit the same no more. It's kind of like somebody that's seen somebody else do it. And for me, my honest reaction, I feel like 2K24 was actually a good game, bro. Besides, like I said, the L2 cancel was a little lame to me. That was just a little lame. And the pick and roll, but me and the fellas, like, we found out a way how to stop pick and rolls and everything. That's just like regular in-game adjustments. That's pick and roll and pick and roll and pick and roll. And eventually, when you stopping all that be some team's whole entire offense is picking and rolling. So once you stop that, you can pretty much beat them. But the whole L2 cancel, like I seen some crazy L2 cancelers going like stupid, like, and they done mastered to a way to where like you can't even like stop them in a tracks of dribbling or stop them in a driving to the basket. So as far as the 9,000 animation, I wouldn't get too high on that. The 9,000 new animation until I actually see it, because it's about 9,000 animations now. If you think about it, it's a bunch that people don't use. Like it's a bunch of jump shots that people don't use. Do they count as animation? I don't know what they count as animation. Now, if they saying like you get a bunch of now, if they saying shit for the fucking 6'10" and ups, cause we don't get nothing, bro. We don't get no dribble styles, bro. We don't get no jump shots. We don't get no good layup packages. We don't get no good dunks, bro. We can't get nothing at 6'10" and up, bro. Everything is built for 6'10", 6'9" and down, bro. Nobody in 6'10" can get anything good. Everything is like a big robotic. But I understand because the 6'10" apocalypse happened in 2K21, or Power 4 has literally took over the game, bro. If you had a Power 4, if you didn't have a Power 4 in the 2K21, I'm quite sure you was having a hard time, bro. Because I think the Power 4s had like 100-some badges or something like that. Like you can literally get all the same dribble moves, same jump shots, literally as a smaller person. But I feel like it's not crazy to have that though. It's really not crazy, especially with the way the game is evolving. You got centers with smooth jump shots. Like you got centers with different type of bags now. Today's center is not the traditional center how it was back in the 90s. Like they not just big dudes out there who can just grab rebounds and put they back to the basket and just do jump hooks all day. It's real life centers out here who can put the ball on the floor and go get a bucket, bro. Speaking, bro, like Anthony Davis can really go get a bucket if he wanted to. On some strong, man, he got a nice fluent jumper. Shoot, Jokic can really get out there and get crazy if he wanted to. Who else can really get out there and go crazy if they wanted to? I'm just trying to think of like centers. Nas Reed can get out there and go crazy if he wanted to. Like Karl Anthony Towns can really get a bucket if he wanted to. Like on some real, like it's not. It shouldn't be crazy for a center to like a power forward like in that 6'10", 6'11" range to go get them a bucket. That shouldn't be X'd out the game. And then it's like the jump hooks don't really work because people was crying about it once again. One thing I hate about this community, I generally believe it's a 50-50 slate when they talk about how bad 2K is. I feel like 50% of it be the community, and the other 50% of it do be 2K. Like 2K just be on some bullshit sometimes. But 50% of that be the community. And it all starts in the first couple months of the game dropping. Somebody complain about one thing, and then they try to change it. But when they try to change one thing, they mess up another thing. And then while they try to fix the other thing that they messed up, they seem to have to mess up another thing. I'm quite sure it's been like 1,000 updates like every single week or every 2 or 3 days that you get in your game, and it's a new update that 2K got to do, bro. And it ain't nothing but the community just whining about something, bro. Oh man, this game is trash, bro. How can this person? And it's really the whining that's come from a person not being able to do something that they wanted to do. And say somebody been playing a same way. They've been playing the same type of style for as long as they could. They've been having success with it. They've been having fun. They've been doing their thing. But the moment that they switch that and they take it out the game, they will complain until they put it back into the game. Now you mess up everybody else playing experience. Because I feel like when 2K first dropped, them first 3 months be a breeze, bro. It literally be a breeze. I know everybody overall is gonna be that high over there, but it really be genuinely fun because like you can see the actual product that they try to put out for the people. And then it's just that people will start crying because something that they was allowed to do on the previous 2K, they can't do it on this 2K. And I genuinely missed a time where people didn't whine about games. You either just figured the game out or you just realized that you wasn't good at the game, bro. It was a time where you couldn't change nothing, bro. Like PlayStation 2 games, it wasn't no crying to the developers like, yo, y'all need to change this and bullying them on social media platforms to actually make them change it. No, it's either you figured out the game or you just realized you were just trash at the game. You just played another game, bro. All this crying to developers and doing all that, bro, like the community really messes up the game, bro. I ain't never been one to complain. I always adjust it. If I feel like something wasn't working, or like something of my play style wasn't working, I would just try to maneuver around it and kind of make an adjustment. Like, okay, the game won't allow me to do that. Like the game, they not allowing me to do that this year. So what are they allowing people to do on this game? And whatever it is that they're allowing people to do, I would do that. But I wouldn't sit and pout and be like, damn, I can't dunk like I want, I can't drive like I want to. Oh man, I'm gonna try to figure out a way how to get, you know what I'm saying, how to get to a bucket or how to stop something, how to, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just necessarily cop out and be like, I'm gonna harass Mike Wang or whoever to fix the game, bro, because this is crazy, bro. Like, nah, bro, just figure this shit out. If you can't figure it out, you just suck, bro. Literally, that's it. You just suck. And I'm not talking about like bug fixes or something like that. I'm talking about like when people was crying about, oh, everybody can shoot. It's too easy to shoot. Then they nerfed the shooter. Oh, it's too easy for big men to shoot post hooks. Now they saw the post hooks is obsolete in the game, bro. You can't post hook or nothing, bro. You got the few post hookers out there, but you gotta do it at perfect time because why the defense, you literally can just not hold L2, not guard the big man, and literally wherever you try to spin and do a post hook, you see 6'8" do it all the time. They just they just beat them to the spot, put their hand up, a good contest. So you kind of take the big man, you kind of take the post game out of the game for real. Even when you try to do a fade, the moment you spin around, if somebody's not holding L2 and they not putting a body on you, they can just literally just run up into your shooting space and just get a great contest. So now you're taking out the post hooks of the game, you're taking out the post fades out the game, bro. And don't even get me started on actually trying to backdrop and try to dunk somebody, bro. I don't care how much strength you got. If somebody got the slightest bit of strength in perimeter defense, you not drop hooking nobody super successfully, bro, and kind of get into the basket. So that's why I be trying to speak for the centers and everything like that, because they like I said all the time in my build videos, they slowly but surely taking the centers out the game, bro. Like it's literally no room in the game to have a center play style unless you just stand on the rim and you literally stand the dunking, bro. And that's kind of lame to me. I mean, I can do it because I'm just gonna do it, but I want to see, like, I want people to really get into doing what the game is giving. Like, I really tried this year. Like, I got plenty of videos. Like, I'm not L2 canceling. I'm not running behind screens. I'm using the Euro steps. I'm using the hop steps. I'm using the scoop layups. I feel like everybody should just use what the game is putting into the game instead of trying to figure out a way to manipulate the game or like fabricate it around to your play style, what cheese shit you want to do. That's honestly all it is, bro. That's really all it is. The community is somebody, if it's something that somebody just don't like, they gonna figure out a way to build up a rampage and train everybody minds to think like, oh yeah, that need to be out the game. But ultimately, you just being a fucking crybaby, bro. For real, for real. You really just being a crybaby, bro. Like you being a crybaby. You're not making no adjustments to the game. You want the game to be made predicated to you and your play style, bro. Ultimately, you just need to figure out how the fuck to play the game, dog. That's it. But I can't really judge the game, the 2K25.